Hey everybody, Seven here, and thank you so much for joining me in our third winter. And before I get into it, let me just say Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate, because if I timed this right, I think that this one should be coming out on the 25th. I think Star Sand should be coming out on the 24th, and then this should come out on the 25th, I think. And again, as always, thank you so much for bearing with me while I deal with learning how to speak, learning how to operate a mic, and just overall learning on how to, just suck at this a little bit less. So, for this winter, mining, getting back out to Femora, chasing down what that potion did, and animals? Animals. We also have a couple empty houses. We have 3 empty houses, 2 of which are probably earmarked for farmers. There's going to be more than 3 houses on that side of the field anyway, or on this side of the river rather. I'm going to want, hopefully sooner than later, I'll want a pigsty, a kitchen, and that should be hopefully it for the production, or at least for the expansion for a little bit. The farm across the way is at least operational. It's not well operational, but it's operational. At some point, I would be able to dial back the hunters so that I can get some leather and some fur coming in, so that maybe I can actually build this tailor hut that's over here and maybe get that thing operating, because we're going to need somebody to be able to make at least simple bags for our farmers. The real bags work better, but the simple bags work in a pinch, and they do have very low durability. Alright, let's go grab some pickaxes, let's go get to work. Now, barring anything weird happening, either on the trip out or the trip back, I have a feeling that day 1 is probably going to be a pretty quick read, pretty quick edit. The plans for day 1 are pretty much just empty the mine. Every bit of copper, even probably every bit of tin, smelt everything down, get as many copper tools as I possibly can. That's going to get my extraction experience up, and it's also going to get my production technology up. As you can see, our extraction skill isn't doing too terrible. We're already at 6 right now, 6 out of 10. Getting extra resources might not be a bad idea. That could be very helpful. Our production experience is also at 6. We could definitely get probably some faster cooking, because even though I do want a kitchen, I probably am going to have to be doing a lot of the cooking myself. Yeah, again, building and trans stuff, it's just not really important to me. Now, what I'm hoping is going to happen is if I'm able to get another house or 2 and maybe get the kitchen and the pigsty up, maybe I'll get my production or my building technology a step higher. Getting this woodshed up, it would be immensely helpful, just because it holds 2 people. It's also going to get us a step closer to the mine, which getting the mine is it's just hard. It's just a long, far, hard thing to do, and it just also means that I'm going to be doing all of the mining myself for the interim. The other thing is, by making all of these copper tools that I'm about to be hitting up, we're going to get the smithy real fast, which means upgraded stuff. We're going to be able to get bronze if I want to actually dabble with that, which I might actually. It also means that the 2 smithies that we have are going to be able to have 2 staff in them, which means we would be able to get a whole ton of people in here being very productive, provided that we can feed them. And of course, no sooner do I leave than I immediately... Ooh, hey! Almost missed this guy. Oh, and a real torch. It's going to add to my weight, but that's fine. We're going to be probably taking... Oh. Straight money, and then hops are going to be straight money too. We are off to a wonderful start. Well, except for the knives. I I started walking off from town, and immediately 2 posted up there. Hunters are out of knives, then they ran out of meat because they didn't have any knives to go get the meat. Yeah, that thing started. So I adjusted my blacksmiths just a little bit more. We cut back on a couple extra shovels and a couple extra pickaxes. There wasn't a whole ton of pickaxes to begin with. I took 3, and I think there was only 3 left. We really, really do just need the extra blacksmith staff. And of course, once we get the extra blacksmith staff, we'll have to overhaul the lumberjack and the excavation shed. All right, let's get to work. Alrighty, let's start in with trip 1. Alright, so I made a couple extra knives, made a couple extra pickaxes, and I smelted down all the ore into bars. So now we're out for round 2. Well, it's looking like I might want to take a 3rd shot at this. That's fine. The other thing I realized was performing extraction activities actually gets your building technology up. So all those ore veins that I was in there chopping down, it wasn't much. It was like, I think, a single point per vein that I got access to, but all that little bit helps. My other motivation is there's no copper pickaxe, which does kind of make sense because copper would be far too brittle, or not brittle, but it would be far too soft to actually function as a pick. I mean, if you were smashing, a copper sharpened implement into a rock face, you're just going to mangle and dent up your copper. But bronze, there are bronze pickaxes, and I'm likely going to want one of those, just because the durability on that is going to be so much more than what the stone ones are. So I can probably get away with a single bronze pickaxe, whereas now with the stone, I'm having to go out there with 3 stone pickaxes just because they all break. And I would hazard a guess that 3 stone pickaxes probably weigh more than a single bronze. Alright, now it's starting to get a little late, but I think I've got time to smelt all this ore down and probably make one final run to it. The mine isn't particularly far away, and there also isn't a whole lot left to the mine. There's probably only 6 or 8. Ooh, boy, yeah. Bear in mind, the water does now make you colder. But there's not a whole lot left in the mine, so it's not going to be taking me a whole lot to empty that out. Outstanding. That is 100% what I was hoping for. Beautiful. Okay, let's just get a little bit of extra logs, a little bit extra stone. We'll make those 2 stone pickaxes that we'll need. Depending on what time it is, maybe we'll mess around with a little bit of bronze making tonight. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Let me get this guy fed real quick here too. Yikes. This is bad. Oh, that's a lot of rot. Okay, our food situation is completely unacceptable. Yikes. I also want to dump this rot into the barn, just that I know where it is, and I know that I can turn it to fertilizer in a minute. I also want to get it out of there because I really do not want my people eating rot. I'm not running this town well, certainly not nearly as well as I run most of my other towns, but come on, you people are not eating rot. I promise I'll do better by this. I noticed a few eggs in there, not as many as I would have liked to have seen, but there were a couple. We've got an okay amount of rye grain, we've got an okay amount of oat grain, so I should be able to make these guys some, oatmeal and gruel. We'll survive the winter. We'll be okay. Especially with the insane amount of cash I'm about to make off of all this bronze stuff. I mean, we needed this. We have been playing catch-up for pretty much 3 years solid. This feels like I haven't really gotten in front of things. Oh crap, just occurred to me, I'm not going to be able to see squat on this one, am I? Well, almost. Oh, and this thing is almost dead too. Don't get lost. Alrighty, well we got round 3 done just as the nighttime music started in, and also with just the tiniest little whisker of the torch left. I get a good feeling about this season. Oh. Hello. Huh. Neat. It was a deer, right? It was a deer, not a wisen? Oh, crappy shovel. 136 bucks and more tin. Well, that's just about as perfect as it's gonna get. What are you barking at? Get out of here, Fox. Look at that. 3 trips to the mine, and we're still home before midnight. I got a good feeling about this season. Heck, we might even get this thing built. Nuts. We're gonna have to make money before we make money. Let's get all this stuff smelted down. Probably get him to bed, and then probably cook like crazy because our food stores are, well, they're not down. They're empty. 80 wooden vials. Alright, we might need to make a whole bunch of copper, because we have extra copper ingots. I guess tomorrow morning the initial play will be make as much breakfast as we possibly can, fill up the storeroom as much as we can, big sell-off, and then we go talk to Tiny Tina out there. What the hell? What in the world? Tell me I'm running around with no shoes on. I'm running around with no shoes on this whole time. Alright, good night, guys. We got another busy day ahead of us tomorrow. Well, that's going to be a bit. Yeah, we're going to need a kitchen and a staff for it. Alrighty, good deal. Did that take all of our bowls? It did. Interesting. Maybe we go make some more bowls. First off, dump all this stuff just to stem the tide a little bit here. Let's see what that brought us up to. Okay. F it, never mind. I'm not making shit for bowls. Go make some money. It did take all of our oats, though, didn't it? Wait, we somehow had exactly the same amount of oats as we did bowls? How the hell did that work out? Alright, let's blam out a whole bunch of these copper knives and sell off the hops. As for the upgrade, I'll probably do that maybe in the middle of the night tonight, just so that I don't upset the apple carts with these guys, what they're doing. We never did get that other extraction female, did we? We got that one lady that's doing either or, right? I think she's here. Yeah, we got that one. My God, she is just good at everything. Yeah, we're still looking for another production female is what we were looking for, right? Yeah. Well, actually, probably two, because now we're going to have two more slots here. So we'll probably want two production female and one production male, right? Boy, we're going to need a lot of production people. We're also going to need two more extractors because we are rapidly approaching this. Well, I say rapidly. We're 400 points away from it, but it is coming. Let's go make some money. Keep up the good work, man. Even though you're, oh wait, no, you're my blacksmith. You keep up the good work, my man. You just keep doing your best. All right, so we're gonna sell off as crazy hard as we possibly can, and then get as many unlocks as we can.
Hello there. Only the best products here.
Oh wow, I bankrupted you to just that quick. Nice. We didn't even get into wooden vial country yet.
Hello there. Whatever you need, I've got it.
I don't need a single thing from you, actually. Except for your money. I need money real bad. Alright,
Have a good day.
1,300 bucks. Let's see what we got on that. Yeah. Get the knife first. The scythe, not the sickle. Nobody likes sickles. Definitely want that bronze pickaxe. That's just more for my own personal benefit than anything. Alright, we're still missing 3. I'm just sitting here trying to do some math. It would be 2 bars for a knife, or 2 bars for 10 arrows. So it's 11 coins. So what I'm assuming is then 2 bars would get me 110 bucks here, but would get me 220 bucks over here? That can't be right math, right? Anyway, let's go make a whole bunch of knives. I do want to get building and possibly recruiting. I'd like several production people. I'd like a farmer so I can put somebody in the barn itself. Actually, no, keep those sticks. We're going to need those. But I would like a barn worker, as well as probably another farmer. And it probably wouldn't hurt to have another animal handler, just so that when I do get the pig pen going up, that we can have somebody on that. Now this run should be paid. I mean, this is 220 bucks per. Although I think the listed value is like, I think you have to put into the diplomacy perks before you would actually get up to that level. Okay, outstanding. Let's go. Yes, and then oh, nuts. See, it's weird. Sometimes you level and you get 1 point. Sometimes you level you get like 2 or 3 points. I guess that was just one of the weak levels. All right, so let's go toss all these knives. Hopefully we'll have enough to get all the unlocks.
Hello there.
Oops, nope. I do not have time for
How
whatever it is that you were about to just ask me to do.
You need. I've got it.
That was about $2,000. Anyway.
Have a good day.
Oh, let me look at finishing up the unlocks, and then hopefully we have enough left over to get one singular chicken, please. X. Get the scythe, not the sickle. Good. Oh. I want that shovel. $1,400. I think they're 1,400 exactly, aren't they? Like 13, 1,400, something like that. Oh, you are coming home with me. How much money we got left? $300. Okay, so now we put all of our stuff away. Go talk to that horrible, horrible little girl. I don't think I need to be armed. Oh, right, with the second chicken, what are we looking at now? Just shy of 7 a day. Plus, she is going to be getting way quicker. Yeah, so she hasn't even moved barely. The animal breeders are some of the fastest levelers that you can come across. It's just because of their sheer volume. Because normally, if you have this chicken hut completely full, even at level 3, she's going to be pulling in like 100 eggs a day. So that 100 eggs a day is making her skill go berserk as well. So because she's only handling in, 3 to 6 eggs a day, her skill's going nowhere fast. And of course, just like it's cyclical where once you run out of a tool, then you run out of everything else that the supply chain relies on that tool for, it's also cyclical with this. Once her skill starts getting up, then she's able to somehow magically find more and more eggs from the same, 4 or 5 chickens that she has. Get out of here, lynx. I think you're a lynx. Are there lynxes in Poland? This is what this is, right? Poland? You know what? This might be the first season that I started off day 1, had a plan, and things are actually... Well, it's only midday on day 2, but things might actually go according to plan. Oh, it's that waterfall where we found our courier friend. Boy, he was in a rough spot, wasn't he? Wonder whatever happened to him. Hope he's alright. Alright, Demon Spawn, what do you want me to do this time? Listen, kid, he did it right in front of me, so I don't know what your deal is. Yeah, what about, staff and client privilege here or whatever? Mr. Lim... This whole quest is just so... just amazing. I'm gonna not do the roads this time just because I would like to be at home... Oh, crap. I would like to be at home as much as possible for this season. I would like to build more, and I would definitely like to recruit more. Oh, crap. We should be looking around for recruits while we're... I mean, we have to be traversing between towns anyway, so we should probably be taking advantage of that. Man, every time I'm out doing these quests and jobs and stuff, I'm always forgetting that, there's people you need. Where are you off to in such a hurry? I don't like when I see lynxes and foxes running at me. It's like, okay, what's got you spooked that you're you're running towards me instead of away from me? All right, and all you useless. Hi. Dissatisfied. I'm glad Rasmus taking it seriously, because I'm not. Drink? I really can't help but feel as though that was probably mostly Tiny Tina's fault. She probably gave him terrible, terrible instructions, and he probably followed those instructions, and then everything went to hell. Just gonna swing up by Tutki over here just because I'm here. Check out their people. And you know what? It might not be a bad idea to hit Rolnica as well. Alright, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for a male and female farmer. I'm looking for a female production, and probably another male and female production. I will want extractors at some point, but let me see here. Let's check the technology. Where are we at? Just so damn far away, you know? 400 points. Excavation, which, yeah, I need that, but not right now. Armor. Yeah,
Hello
okay.
there.
And then you're gonna go, the thing is, you don't need to go to that side of the river, but realistically, I'm probably gonna make several more houses there anyway, and I'm just gonna keep them all together. Now, where we're gonna put you is actually gonna be, and I'm gonna give you some percentages that you're already immediately gonna complain about because you're not gonna be able to do the things that I'm gonna tell you to do. We're gonna go here, here, here. And I'm just gonna leave you at 20% just because. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. That sounds good. Okay, so his percents are all completely jacked up. He's not even going to be working at 100% efficiency to begin with. And he's also going to be flagging me left, right, and center up in the upper left-hand corner there. It's just going to have to happen for a little bit until I get some things established. But the thing is, having a barn worker is going to help get me some things automated. It's going to be threshing automated. It's going to hopefully get some fertilizer production automated. And it's also going to, and this is the important part, get animal feed automated. All right, so as far as farming goes, we have what? 2 male and 1 female now, right? So any more farmers are going to have to be female. I also don't have any open farming houses, right? All 3 of those are now taken. That's on this side. That's also on this side. Okay. All right, we've got 2 ladies already. What can you all do? Well, you're not a person. Well, you're a person. Oh, there's that. Oh my god, with the superhero ladies that we got going on here. Hi.
How are you?
Was that you? Okay, where are we putting you then? Huh? And for right now, that, yeah, for right now, that sounds like the perfect place for you. We're definitely going to have to do a major overhaul of our woodshed and our excavation shed because our logs, planks, and all of that stuff is going to get adjusted here just a little bit. I want about a half a bucket a day, and wait, bowl times 5. So if you're at 20% of bowl times 5, that means you're roughly 1 bowl a day. The thing is, the bowls are reusable, so I don't want to go, too berserk on, making this kind of action over here. Oh, I forgot to check to see if she had made any clay vials recently. That'd be some more income as well. Were any other you guys production over here? Well, there was only the one person. A level 3 farmer is painful to pass up, but I'm gonna need to. And I'm already hearing poor Rasimir's stomach. Probably be getting more diligent on those traps, because the traps can up the survival skill, and if we can get more points in the survival skill, then we can make Rasimir use less food himself. The less Rasimir eats, the more that the townsfolk can. This is new. This is right at the intersection here. The intersection that I'm about to make a wrong turn on. Oh, well. It's bronze, though. That's cool. I'll likely sell it. Because if I'm going to make bronze anything, it's going to be a scythe, not a sickle. I mean, the townsfolk don't care. It's I mean, I think the sickle is better. I think the scythe is better durability than the sickle is. But if I'm going to be out there helping, I'm going to want a scythe. I'm not using a freaking sickle. I hate sickles. Another neat thing is because this little pipsqueak bastard out here isn't an actual resident, she doesn't have a house. So if she's homeless, that means she can't go to bed. Boy, our food just plummeted today, didn't it? Who is here? Nothing. Another 3 farmer, 3 farm and 3 extraction. 3 diplomacy. It's a long way before I'm going to need a diplomacy person. The farmer... No. No, get it out of your head. Just get it right out of your head. Yeah, it was a misunderstanding, and I can't help but think that you had a hand in it. That little... The hell out of here. Because the thing is, they do actually sell for a decent amount. Yeah, they sell for 30 apiece. And, in fact, I'm going to have to do that because... Well, there's 2 ways of handling how you want to end his
You're
thing.
welcome. Whatever you need, I've got it.
I want to sell that. Sell all that. Don't do that because the flaxseed actually sells for a decent amount. So I'll go home, thresh that, and sell the seed. 500 bucks. Good God. 30 rye, 30 oat, I guess. It'll keep my barn worker busy. It'll keep us in stock on animal feed, and it'll also pad our resources for the gruel and the oatmeal. But are you telling me that flax and flaxseed sell for exactly the same amount? I would have sworn that seed sold. All right, well, nice and lugging it around then if it's just going to be the same amount. All right, we got to get the hell home before Rasmir starves to death. I'll take the road. I mean, I was just on this road. Wow, yeah, just last season, so there certainly wasn't anything. I don't think there will be anything new to discover here, but like I said, I don't know when the rerolls happen. Uh-oh. Not interested. Whoa. That one literally whizzed by my eyes. Well, it's a good thing I already searched this cart that's over here. I know there's nothing in it. Oh, they're still chasing, they're still chasing, they're still chasing. They're going to chase me all the way home. Nothing to see here, fellas. Leave me alone. Man, I know that townsfolk get guard duty every once in a while, but what the hell are you going to do? You've got a torch. I know you're not packing any actual, machinery over there. Speaking of machinery, I think the level 2 blacksmith comes with crossbow unlock. We might want to start getting into that. A wooden crossbow with some bronze bolts might be just what is in order, especially when we're looking at Moose Wisent Bear. Now, technically, because Alwyn wants us to go kill a bear, on a timer no less, that would satisfy our bear kill. So we would kill 2 bear with 1 stone, so to speak. Alright, let's get this poor guy fed. I was just putting some stuff away, like the oat and the rye and that kind of stuff, and I noticed there was a good chunk of... Wow, you guys just ate all of that porridge there, didn't you? But I noticed there was a good chunk of clay. So we might be able to still have just one more big sell-off tomorrow. I mean, it takes forever to make your own clay vials versus having the townsfolk do it. Well, no. I still probably make them faster than they do. Just, man, they take forever. Let's get this guy to bed. Wait, what time is it anyway? Oh, it's not even midnight. F it. Let's cook a little before we go to bed. Oh, all the bulls are across the street. Well, do I want to spend that time cooking, or do I want to spend that time making one of these go up? No, we want one of those going up. Production. Yeah. Hey, you know what? If I'm gonna have him up building before he goes to bed, I might as well check the resources that we have for that sewing hut too. I mean, hell, I'm paying taxes on it. In fact, if the second you put down a footprint like that, you're starting to pay taxes on it. So, really, no sense in not making it do something for me, you know? Now, it did just occur to me, I was out here getting resources for upgrading buildings and ideally building a few more tomorrow, because we've got one more day to this season. And I'm hoping to get a few extra recruits and obviously a few extra buildings too, because now all of our buildings are filled up. And I checked, everybody's still at 3s except for our hunters. Our hunters are both 4s, about to be 5s, which is very cool. Nobody is really on a level that I would like them to be at, as far as having kids or anything goes. Oh shoot, we did have a marriage too, didn't we? Yeah, we had a marriage, but nobody's pregnant yet. That's a good thing. Oh, I saw the arrows going down, and I'm like, why is this going down? Yeah, because they're both unemployed. You're fine. You'll be fine. That's just why I like to do things in the middle of the night. But yeah, so, taxes come spring are gonna probably be pretty belligerent. We've got access to Bronze Age now, so I mean, I could pull another play like what I did this season, where I spend day 1 of the spring, run out, completely empty the mine, make all the bronze knives I possibly can. I might be able to just pay my taxes just off of bronze knives. Alrighty, cool deal. Got all the planks all taken care of, so we'll just go finish up these two blacksmiths, get Resmir to bed, and tomorrow's going to be a very different end to the season. Instead of us having another run around like a psychopath, gallivanting all through the hills and the dale and everything where else, and, you know, oh my god, I gotta run to this town to get this resource, and oh god, I gotta run over here and sell things, and nope, tomorrow we're gonna have a nice hang around the town, build a couple things, and we're gonna visit some other towns. We're gonna visit probably Veronica, Gustovia, and Barrow, just because we are looking for a couple extra people. But yep, tomorrow is just gonna be hanging out, building a little bit, planning. Definitely gonna need planning tomorrow, because if it's anything that this little hard mode thing has been teaching me, it's gotta have a plan and stick to it. Where's my wall hang? There we are. You should already have your stuff previously set from the last one, because it was the pre-existing foundation. There you go, perfect. Yeah, we gotta plan out the spring, because last spring was bad. I felt like a complete jackass, spring and summer. Oh, you know what could be fun tomorrow? What if we built a couple of houses? Let's go get all of our bulls out of there, because they completely ripped through every piece of gruel we had. But, no, tomorrow could be fun if we decorated. You know, maybe if we got a little cash from some clay vials and some wood vials, maybe if we went around and, decorated some of the houses and got their morale up, got their productivity up. Alright, good night, guys. Let's see what we can get tomorrow. Alrighty, townsfolk, breakfast is served. Alright, dump off all of our, well, the 3 meat that we picked up from our little silly traps that we had. So what do we want? At least one more house over here, without having it encroach on the farmland that we're going to want to be putting up. One more, I think, should be safe. Alright, there's that. A whole bunch of rocks and a whole bunch of, well, hello. A whole bunch of rocks, a whole bunch of logs. Last night I was able to get a bit more planks than what I actually needed for the 2 blacksmiths. I don't know if it's a full house worth of extra planks, but it was a little bit. The logs, on the other hand, I think we're just flat out of those. Let's go chop down some trees. I like this, though. I like ending it on a chill-out day more than, you know, a psychopath day. Oh, well, let me go get the sticks that I'm going to get from chop these trees down, then I'll just remake those. Don't drop the tree on your own house, please. Okay. One. That's... No, do I have it unlocked, or is it... Cool. Alright, so we've got our 4th and possibly final house for this side of the river done up. I don't think I would be able to fit one next to the well over there. I think Gustovia would probably kick me out of that, but let me try to get 1, maybe 2 over here, and I'd really like to get at least a kitchen put up. Might not be able to staff it, you know, because I do at least want to try to have some time to go out recruiting today. Might not be successful, but for the first time, yeah, it's like, oh, if I'm not successful with my recruiting, I'm not gonna, you know, call it the end of the world. Line up where I want you to... You were complaining about blockage when... Did I, like, orient it weird or something? Why is it set back so far? It does look cool, though. It lines up with the shoreline nicely. Alright, I like it. Never mind. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna try to run spring this way, too. You know, having a real chaotic opening to it. Maybe try to get, you know, some type of storyline stuff done in the middle of it. And then end it with a chill out, let's grow the town. Although, as I took a little bit of a peek at my tax situation. I might actually have to run it that way. Just because, oh my, there is a lot of taxes that I'm gonna owe tomorrow. That's a tomorrow problem. Today, I'm gonna make stuff. God, I love the noises in this. Yeah, it is rotated all stupid, but that's fine. I'll make it better with the next one. Do I want it like that, or do I want it facing... You know, I'm gonna see if I can make it facing the intersection. Just because I think that would look cool. Oh boy, I didn't realize how much extra space it would take up if I did it that way, though. Oh, is that gonna be dumb now? Especially since it's gonna have, like, you know, a bush and sticks and stupid stuff in the way? I don't know. I don't know if I want that now. Yeah, maybe we go with the original plan first. Alright, so it's as far into the intersections as we can make it, and then it's going to be paralleled up with the road. I like this. Okay, this is okay. We're out of rocks. Also fine. Also out of water. Less fine. I got so busy messing around with the exact placement I wanted for my little kitchen over there that totally lost my own little world. Pick up all the buckets, and we'll just go ahead and toss everything else. What else are we out of? Let me guess. Stone knives? Are we out of knives? Actually, those might be posts from our barn worker. I did give my barn worker not a lot of tasks. I mean, everything was at, well, like 5% or some such nonsense. But I gave him some tasks that I don't think we even had the materials for. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, so yeah, we're fine on knives then. We just, out of manure and out of wheat. Okay. Not really sweating it, my man. Rocks. We're gonna load the crap out of our pockets with rocks. And if we run out of rocks, well, I dumped probably about 100 of them on the floor of the mine. And yeah, it's getting on in the day a little bit, but the mine's not exactly far. And it's not like I would be actually digging anything. I'd literally be running out there just to pick up piles of rocks off the floor. You know what? Maybe that would be a nice touch. Like a nice way to finish the season. If I can get a production person of either gender, really, just to get the kitchen operational, I'll probably do something similar to what I did with, I need those logs back now. But just to do something similar to what I did with the barn. 5% here, 5% there, whatever. Just to have them functioning, I guess. Look at them making some gruel, some scrambled eggs, some oatmeal. That's probably about it. I just happened to pop over to look to see who was leveling or if anybody was about to level. You, my friend, might be changing your job. If you hit 4 before she does, you're definitely going to be the chicken handler because, listen, man, we need those chickens. Oh, it is crooked. That really is crooked as hell, isn't it? Well, good thing it's 1000 AD and nobody's going to be out here with a frickin' protractor. No codes enforcement around these parts. Uh-oh, guess it's quitting time for the common folk. Not for poor Rasimir. I'm just a fistful. I don't even... whatever, I'm not counting. Full mess of this as well. Ah, shoot. I'm gonna need more than that many planks. And if I don't get the production person that I'm looking for, I mean, I do have 3 towns that I can search. That's assuming I go out to Bronica. I might not. But at the very least, there's Gustovia and Barrow. Might go to Bronica. I've already been to Baronica and all points west. Well, I mean, except for crazy ones like Lesnica and Jazerica, but F that nonsense. About to be spring. We're going to have a very, very busy spring in front of us. You kidding me right now? Huh. I think I'm still making too many hammers. Because even with it dialed back as much as it is over there, I just opened up the chest and there was 10 hammers in there. So, well, one more thing to sell tomorrow. God knows I'm going to have just so much money to make. It can't be helped. Yeah, I know, you're hungry, but hey, listen. You're the one guy that doesn't, need to eat between seasons. I mean, not only are you going to get your water and your food and everything like that full in about 4, 5, 6 hours here, you're also going to get your health filled up too, so I'm not sweating it too much, man. Oh my, we need a whole lot more planks. If I'm going to want this house done before getting that recruit, which the sun's still up, it's not even too terribly late. I think we got a shot at this. It's almost 8 o'clock. I think we got this. There we go. I just modified my my stone, my clay, and my limestone a little bit. The building is probably going to slow just a little. I do want the limestone coming in at a pretty decent rate, just because I do want to make sure that everybody's houses are nicely, fully fortified here soon. Not only does, the more fortification mean less firewood use, but more fortification also means happiness. So, and let's be honest, I've kind of put some of my people through the ringer here. I mean, one of these first hunters over here, she was homeless for like a day and a half. I think she actually reported to work while still being homeless. Not my proudest moment. Well, the music just cut out on me, which means it's probably 10 o'clock. I also didn't go just completely berserk on the planks. I got some. I'm just sort of hoping the math is accurate on what I've got. Oh, it's 9. Okay, well, we definitely don't have enough time to hit Bronica. Gustovia and Barrow, assuming I get this house done. I should actually have that doable. Yeah, I know. You're so hungry that you're actually hurting yourself, but heavy is the head that wears the crown, man, and you're the leader. And because of you're the leader, you don't really need to eat right now. You're 3 hours away from full health on everything, so you're gonna be okay, man. That's 12 per, right? So should be enough? Nice. And if we don't, like I said, if we don't find the production person between these two towns, I don't remember if it's seasonal or if it's yearly that the townsfolk reset happens, but either way, we're about 3 hours from the yearly reset anyway, so... Oh, that means new side of the road stuff, too. Maybe we'll talk to Samber. Oh. Here's the thing, guys. Depending on how you want to play that Samber thing, I won't spoil it. Uh-oh. You're both, well, objectively terrible. Sorry. I'm too hungry to put a polite spin on that. 1, 2, and 4 ones. You're borderline useless. Alright, so let's run to Barrow. See what we got. Hey, we got a second chicken today, so I will take that action. Which also means another 15% chance. So here's the thing. The way that the breeding rolls is, if they have a worker and if they have food, then every female has a 15% chance between seasons to have a kid per male. That kind of like adjusts your permutation a little bit. Wow, you are so good at so many things, and none of them are useful to me. Let me see you two. My God. Yeah. You really aren't production? Oh, you're 2 production. I'm low-key tempted to take you just because you're so good at everything else. You know what?
Hello.
Come on in. You can live right next to me. Oh, I have more empty houses than I thought I had. Oops. Actually, I guess my primary concern then is I don't have as many work sites for people. I mean, I am now looking for production people like crazy because now I have these two smith spots open. But you're gonna go right here. I know it's not ideal because you're a 2 production and this thing wants more than that, but it's okay. I think you'll be alright. Because ideally the hunters are all producing more meat than what is necessary. And then the roasted meat gives more nutritional value than just the regular meat. Also, it's something that the townsfolk will preferentially select. Then we've got this, and then we've got this. How is there 2 pottage? Oh, because one uses meat, one uses salted meat. And then this is all for tier 2 kitchen. Like you can't even get any of this with the baseline kitchen that I just put down. This is where the flour starts coming into play. But leaving you at only 20%, I don't really want that. Yeah, let's just put everything to 10 then. And if there's anything that you run out of it. That's okay. We're producing how many eggs a day? Uh-huh. We're producing 6.77 eggs a day. Uh-huh. Perfect. Put these to 1. And one last quick check to the hunting lodge here. Now you're actually producing almost 3 extras a day. Is there any way we can modify? Oh, no, because that would be... Okay. What about you? You're producing... Huh. Lady, you might be the savior of us all here. 3 roasted meat a day. Okay. Going through 2.8 oat and rye a day. And don't worry about those wooden bowls, lady. That's going to be a frickin' revolving door. All right. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. There's not a snowball's chance in hell that she's going to be able to maintain on her own right. Like, she's not going to feed the town, but she's going to help. This is an absolutely fantastic season. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me in our third winter. We had so much good stuff take off this summer, or this winter rather, I'm sorry. We got some of Sambor's quest. Well, we finished up Sambor's quest. We got new buildings, we got new people, new neighbors. I have a neighbor right over here, and she's going to really help me out with feeding the town. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me this winter, and I hope to see you in the spring, where we'll panic then as to how we're going to pay for everything. Anyway, this is Seven. Merry Christmas, and good night.